Hi, this is Lindsay, one of the co-hosts of Beauties and Headcanons. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
This is Jessica Hammer, co-host of Crowned and Dangerous here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media. Once you are done with this episode, I hope you'll come check out my show, Crowned and Dangerous, where Maddie and I talk about all things pageant related, especially our experiences in the Miss America organization. A new show comes out bi-weekly, every other Thursday. Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you never miss an episode of Crowned and Dangerous. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Hello, Rewritten Crew! It's Julianne Condia here, coming at you live, and I hope you're doing amazing. I'm just excited that you tune in. Thank you so much for all the love and the tags on Instagram. After you're done with this episode, screenshot it and then upload it to your stories. It will take 5 seconds, and then tag me at Julianne Condia or at the Rewritten Society. And I cannot wait to hear how this episode speaks to you, my friend. Public House Media, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for making this podcast a real thing, and it's just a well-oiled machine, and I'm so grateful for you and so grateful that we have your network and this platform to be able to inspire other people, help other people, and connect other people to their potential and help them break through limiting beliefs and just have an encouraging message. I think that we are bombarded with negativity, comparison, judgments, and just having a space to where people can have 10 to 15 minutes of clarity and mindset shift and just a positive outlook and a direction and continuing to fight for a dream. It just fills up my heart, and I am all about that. Friend, let's get in the meat of this episode. This episode might make you feel uncomfortable, but that's okay. That is what I'm here to do. I'm not afraid to do that. And I think the reason I'm not afraid to do that and speak my mind is because I think so many of us hold back out of fear, worry, and all these things that don't serve us. And I just think that there's more in you. There's more life in you, more decision in you, more confidence in you, more direction. And I want to breathe that into your life, maybe because it's hard to believe that yourself. I'm serious. Whatever and however you want to live, you can. You just have to break through all the BS. All the BS that says you can't do it, you're not qualified, you don't look like that, you'll never be like that, you're going to stay stuck. Someone told me the other day, they're like, why has broke become a cultural norm? Like, people fight for it. And then I thought, I don't know. I don't know why people are so comfortable about that. Or I'm in some of these pregnancy groups, and I'm not even kidding. Some of the threads are, let's complain about our husbands, where I'm like, why is that normal? No. I wanted to get all up in there and be like, let me tell you about my man. I've got no complaints about him. He is just an angel. I don't know. Where it's just like, I don't think complaining about it solves it. Even if there are, like, don't get me wrong, Eric can chew popcorn real loud that everybody can hear in Milwaukee from California. But I love that man. I hope he heard me say that just now. But friend, you are incredible. And whatever you want. And you know what? You may not have it figured out. You may not know where to go. But you just have to take the action. As I was mentoring, a lot of my lessons, honestly, and episodes come from personal development or conversations or experiences that I go through. And I just share life. That's all I'm doing. I don't have it all figured out. I I just choose to use my voice. And I'm really encouraging you to do the same. But something I realized in my mentoring is that people are looking for the perfect feeling or the perfect thing to say, the perfect way to do something. And it hit me where I was thinking they were trying to avoid insecurity, avoid discomfort, avoid feeling maybe not knowing enough. They were trying to avoid fear. They were trying to avoid possible judgment, inadequacy by taking the action. I realized that and I thought, oh, this is a good coaching moment. Oh, no. That's normal to feel that, but that's when you act. You have to do it anyway. I think about someone close to my life just started their own business. Someone really close to my life that I love so much. And they're amazing at marketing. And they're just amazing in general. And they're not used to being their own boss yet. But the fact that this person is meeting one-on-one with people, putting themselves out there and telling them about the business that they have, it is nerve-wracking, it is scary, it is uncomfortable, but they are going to get better. That is how we get better. So it hit me. So many people are waiting for the perfect time, the perfect script, the perfect response, the perfect opportunity. It does not exist. Your best moments, the moments you're going to feel the most growth, the most alive, are the ones that are going to stretch you and make you feel uncomfortable. You might have fear. You might feel insecure. You might be embarrassed. You might feel blank. But you will learn so much by just acting anyway. That say you're part of a business and you have no problem talking to someone about the business until they ask you a specific question on how they can get started too. Or they ask you a specific question about it and then you freeze because you don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to seem inadequate. I am telling you this. I would not want to join someone that has it all together, but I would love to partner with someone who just does it anyway. I was thinking about this. One of my biggest limiting beliefs in life used to be, I'm not smart. And let me take you back of why it used to be that way, is I was held back in school, so I was always a year older than everybody else. However, every decision and choice that is made in moment leads you to right now. Like, if that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have met Eric. Like, everything aligned, right, in that moment of me not really understanding school that well. And I was held back. I got a lot of really, quote unquote, bad grades. Just wasn't the way that I learned. I was good at people, not necessarily good at the books. And I got a college rejection letter. There's a lot of insecurity in between all of that, of, you know, a teacher basically making fun of me for mispronouncing a word. And something that I do regularly, I misuse words, or I say them wrong, I type them wrong, I make a lot of grammatical errors, I'm very aware of it, and I just acted anyway. My whole business is on social media. My whole business is writing and talking and sharing my journey and story, right? So I've gotten over it, where people have messaged me and pointed out my grammatical errors. But if I would have waited to have everything so perfect, I wouldn't be even talking to you right now. Because at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. And I've had to realize that I'm more than my errors. I'm more than my mistakes. I'm more than not having it all figured out, because I can tell you this, I built my business not even knowing what it was and how to do it and how to make a business on social media. I just did it. So I was thinking about a recent story I had on Instagram that I had the wrong word. And I got some messages of people telling me that I had the wrong word. And for a second, I was thinking, I have to take this down. I'm so embarrassed. For a split second, then I'm like, wait a second. No. You don't have to take it down. You don't have to try to perfect things and make it look all whatever. It's fine. Whatever. People get the idea. And if they really are that disgusted by it, they don't have to follow you. Right? And then I thought, oh my gosh, I have to make a story about how I know there's a mistake. I need to point it out that I caught it and no one else needs to tell me, because when people message me, it's very aware, right? Then I was like, no, I don't need to do that either. It's fine. Just leave it how it is. Because you keep going. You did it anyway. You just move. You aren't going to be so caught up on having it all together. You're just going to be real. You're going to be relatable. You're going to keep doing your thing. And that's how you've got here. That's how you've gotten here. You just did your thing. You didn't get setbacks and pullbacks and keep yourself in a hole because other people pointed things out or shared their opinions or pointed out the fact that you aren't qualified. That's their thoughts. Or that you didn't know enough, that you should have known more, that you should be further along by now. Where it's like, I don't want to work with those kind of people anyway. I just want to work with someone who's enthusiastic and kind. And even if they're trying to be helpful in those moments, for me personally, it's a choice, right? It's never really about that person. It's about what you do about it. So many people are held back because they're trying to wait to perfect it. And then they're just waiting. And then it's not working. And guess what, my friend? If you're saying this isn't working, it means you're not working. And guess what, my friends? Working is going to require a type of action that is going to include fear, definitely fear, awkwardness, embarrassment, uncertainty, and all those uncomfortable feelings that a lot of us try to suppress and a lot of us try to avoid. Sister, I am telling you this. There's anything I can tell you to take away to taking action towards your dream is that you're right on track if you feel that way. And my recommendation to you is to just have that conversation, make that post, say what you need to say, despite how you feel. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. Screenshot this episode. Please upload it to Instagram, tag me, and you can also share this with 3 friends. If you could do that, it's super easy. Click the 3 dots and then hit copy and then text it to some friends. When I hear a podcast, I do that with people. And it just gets the word out, it gets this message out, and it keeps this podcast going. I am so grateful that you tune in and listen, and I can't wait to chat next week.